before I say anything else, can we get into the hair? Can we get into the hair? Like, your girl got her hair done. Can't tell me nothing. It. Anyway, hey y'all, hey, welcome or welcome back. I am Alika, and today we're going to talk about how I super failed my New to Me November challenge. When I say super fail, I can say that because, baby, your girl didn't read a single book on that list, okay? When I say a single book, I mean a single book. I opened up Micah Edwards' book, read the author's note, loved it, and put the book down. That's what happened. And it's not because the writing wasn't good. It's not because of anything on Micah's part. I was really excited to read a pen pals romance. But when I tell y'all that I am a mood reader, I mean that. And if I'm not in the mood to read a book, I'm not gonna read it. Because one, it's not fair to the author because I would end up rating the book low because I didn't like it. And two, it's not fair to me. Reading is fun. I'm not gonna read nothing I don't like. So if you ever had a question if I DNF books, yes, I do. If I don't like it, I'm not reading it. I'm not suffering through it for nothing. Not book club, not because the author asked me to, nothing. Now that we're off that soapbox, let's talk a little bit more about me and TBRs in general because I don't typically do TBRs. Like, I know me. I thought that if I posted this on YouTube, it would keep me accountable and I would actually finish the challenge. As we can see, that did not work. It didn't happen. And that's okay. Moving forward, I probably won't post any more reading challenges unless I've already completed it, or even TBRs for real. Because for what? I'll have to make a video like this telling y'all that I ain't doing it. And who wants to keep watching that over and over again? Not me. And I'm not going to do that to y'all. So let's move into what I actually did read. This month was kind of arc heavy. Like, I got a lot of arcs read this month, which, go me. Out of the 7 books that I read this month, yes, 7, most of them were arcs. So let's run through this. Okay, so this month was super arc heavy. I got my Kindle to help me remember what I read and when I read it. But first off, starting off strong, we got True Wolf by Casey Mills, which was a part of her Bennett Pack series. I had not yet read book 1 or 2, but she gifted me the arc of book 3, and it definitely made me want to go back and read books 1 and 2 because y'all don't know, but I love a good Fated Maid series. When I say love, I mean I'm gonna eat it up every time. But this girl was told that she couldn't have kids, and her mate was the alpha, and she was like, I can't risk him not being able to have heirs because of me. So she was hiding. But baby, when he found her, he was not letting up off of her, okay? Definitely check out True Wolf by Casey Mills if you have not already. Get into it. Next up, we had a new to me author, which was Courtney Irving. She is on my 10 before the end list. One of them lists I made. Maybe not on here on YouTube, but one of them lists I made. When I say Write Your Name was everything I needed it to be, that book was so good. Like, I was really upset that I waited this long to get into her catalog because she ate down. Like, her pen was penning, okay? It was so good. Highly recommend. If you have not read Courtney Irving, it is a little tricky to find her on Amazon. I'm not really sure why, but I'll put the direct link to the book in the description of this video because you definitely got to get on it. It is a romance. It is a little urban, but it's so much. There's so much emotion and feeling in the way that she writes and in this book. I suggest it's got to be one of my top 10 of the year. Definitely one of my top 10 of the year. Go check it out if you haven't. Next up, we have Church Girl by Naima Simone. This was, again, another new to me author. This one came out of the blue for me. I happened to see the cover on Instagram when she had ARC signups, and I was like, yes, please, need that. And when I say the representation of girls who grow up in church with no real exposure to the outside world was done so well, top tier. I definitely went and bought the physical copy because I needed to have it on my shelf because there were so many highlightable passages, things that related to me and resonated with me in this book. I definitely got that. So the physical is on my shelf. It came out on November 26th. definitely check that book out. I highly recommend it. It is a traditionally published book, whereas True Wolf and Write Your Name are indie Black authors, so you can get those on Amazon. Well, you can really get all of them on Amazon, but True Wolf and Write Your Name specifically are on Amazon. You won't be able to find those in bookstores. Next up, we have A Legend in the Baking. You guys already know that I went and got that physical copy because it was just that good. I think I talked about that book enough in my other video, but if you have not watched my other video, I absolutely loved Fake It Till You Bake It by Jamie Wesley. So when I got the chance to get the advanced reader copy of A Legend in the Baking, hopped on that. That book was so good. I love a mailman character that has to work through some things, and baby, August had some things to work through, okay? But watching him do it while fighting this battle he has with being the center of attention, chef's kiss top tier. I can't wait for the third book in that series to come out. Next up, we have Tricked, which is a paranormal by one of my favorite people on this planet, Dandridge Monroe. And when I say that book was good, I don't know. Okay, so follow me, follow me. The song "A Thousand Years" by Christina Perri that played at the end of Twilight that had us all bawling our eyes out way back in the day. That is the perfect way to sum up this book. Imagine you and your mate being split up because somebody's jealous, and every time you get close to meeting each other, your life resets and you forget about the person. So you basically go through this whole thing trying to find your person. And once y'all connect, it breaks this years long curse. That's Tricked. It is a part one. Part two is out now at the time of recording. Treated. I have not read Treated yet, but I'm going to because I have some questions that need to be answered. Definitely have questions that need to be answered. Next up, we have an arc I got from the Christina C. Jones. When I tell y'all I was geeked about getting this arc, geeked. And that is Private Agenda. And that book, it's a CCJ book. This is a CCJ fan account. Love that lady down. She can do no wrong. Everything she writes is amazing. And it's just that on that. But Private Agenda took us back to the Heights, which is inside of Blackwood at the time of the story. At the time of the story starting. Ooh, words can be hard. But we learned that the Heights becomes its own community outside of Blackwood, but then there's some issues with development and people coming in to try to gentrify the Heights. And so it's really a good look at how gentrification can affect the neighborhood and what are things that can be done to stop it and just kind of keep that neighborhood where it was. The prologue started out with a bang, okay? Like I don't think I'll ever get over the way she started that book. Cause what you what you mean? Like, huh? Help me explain. That book is currently not on Amazon or Kindle. You would have to go through Christina C. Jones's website to get it, but it is worth it. That book was so good. The love story, the spice. Like I said, it's a CCJ book. That lady can't do no wrong. And then I just finished up two books that I got from Bray, which was the Black Readers Appreciation event, where there were over 400 authors giving away free books for like a weekend. And both of these books are by T. Russ, which is a new to me author. I just want to put this in here real quick. I did real good with new to me authors this month, even though they weren't on my list. Just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, so I read both of those. The first one was Falling for You. It was the cutest little cozy little fall romance set in the apple orchard, which was super cute. And then Rooted in Love, which was another small town little cozy 200-page book about a widower who had two teenage kids and a female main character who had just gotten out of a divorce. Ooh, words, y'all. But those were really good. I will have the links for all of these in the description. And I don't think I need to say too much else. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.